Alright, gents. We are going to trade today. We're going to trade the afternoon from 1 till 3, just like normal. That is just beginning now. We are risking 8 apples in the session. Our max reward is 20. We're going to try our best. Do our best, forget the rest. That's what we're going to try to do. So, automatically, I can see that, hey, you know, the daily market is down. Market's down. And the weekly's down too. And I think that the daily was, it went up and then crashed down again. So it might wait. It might want to go up, but it might wait its way there. So right now it looks like it's actually going up right now. So I'd be taking this breakout. I'd be taking this breakout for sure. That's what it looks like to me. On the possibility that this thing will break, fold over, and go. I'm going to ask for a 1-to-1 on this. Breakout 13. Going for a 1-to-1 here. I'm going to go single. I'm going to risk 4 apples on this one. But if it doesn't break out, it won't work. So, okay, first and foremost, I gotta show how far this one went. This one went enormously. 3-minute 2-bar bubbling. That's not it. Here it is. 3-minute 2-bar bubbling. 11:33. Broken. Closing. In the night like a jagged white horses. Tears rolling. 50% Piz. Feel wide open like I never felt heartbroken. So that one went crazily. That one went absolutely mad. So, that's awesome to see. I mean, it goes 17-to-1 in a day. 17 times my risk in a day. So, I mean, bro, that is just unbelievable. Anyways, this 5-minute zone and crude oil needs to be checked here. So it went 0.75 to 1. Oh, it went 1.75 to 1 and then broke. So take a picture of that and then be done. And that was zone number 1141. There you go. Cool. Jumping back to NQ. Could. It could. I don't see any demand really. I mean, could it break that daily low? The daily low is sitting right there. It can especially break that daily low. So what happened in the morning? Did it just break lower? And then turned around. It took a lot of time to turn around. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, a little bit lower volatility. Let's check the volume. The volume's pretty much average. Pretty much average here. Ooh, bean oil did great. Soybean oil. Wow, that's interesting. So yeah, it's coming down right now. I don't particularly think it's going to continue lower. So, I mean, yeah, the 60-minute looks damaging, but I mean, this is a breakout bar prevention, in my opinion. I would take breakout bar prevention. That's 12.75. Comeback bar prevention. That's breakout bar prevention. I'd go for 0.5 to 1 for sure. That's 6 apples. 6 apples at 18. Six contracts at 18. 6 contracts. MNQM24. We're in at 16. This is good. A 0.5 to 1. We got to calculate that quick. We're in at 1149 is our zone number. This is a 60-minute. Yeah. 0.5 to 1 would be 425 flat. 425 flat, which is $104. My stop loss is 5.25. 132 for 104. 132 for 104. 132 for 104. 5.3 apples risk for 104. For 4.2 apples reward. This is a 0.5 to 1. Market order plus 10% off coupon. Yeah. We entered at 1309. This is 1149 zone number. Is that right? Correct. So let's describe the trade. This was a 60-minute breakout bar prevention, X score of 1.25. Long wick. So anytime there's a long wick like that, I just think it's able to be protected at least a little bit. And I'm asking for a small bounce of 0.5 to 1. It's within reason. I think it's within reason. Obviously, it won't always work, but I think it's reasonable at least to expect a small bounce from that low that it doesn't want it to cross. And the entry bar is always what the X scores ran off of. So let's do the alpha swings. Alpha swing is I don't know because it's back and forth. But the swing itself is down. And then the recency is down as well. So this is technically end of trend. This is end of trend. It has to be end of trend. It's gone 0.25 to 1. No, yeah, it's gone 0.25 to 1 at least. And now just leave it be. It is a 60-minute chart. It's gone as far as this. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good at all. Went 0.25. We'll see. I mean, I think it's somewhat low volatility. That's why I was expecting it condensing, break a low, come in. So it's like, oh, it doesn't want to break the low. Therefore, it's going to bounce just a little bit, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I can take a look at crude oil. I'm down with that. Let's take a look at crude oil. All right, so the weekly picture is still choppy. So the monthly is the way to look at it. You know, there's less bars, so it's red, 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 green, 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 coming into the distal line. But the problem is it's reached this distal line multiple times. So I'm expecting next month to break this distal line, and I'm surprised that it's been actually holding because it's entered it once, down, up, you know, stalling. You know, I think it's going to rally in the coming month for sure. That's what I would think, because it's just been going back and forth, but really price doesn't want to fluidly move, it seems like. Today is very unlikely that'll break the high though, so I mean, just play the intra time frames. I mean, it could probably break the high a little bit if it wants to, 61.62. So if you look at crude oil, there's a possibility that that can happen. Yeah, 60.62 is right here. Yeah, it's looking at that high. All right, target hit on NQ. I just got to take a picture of that. That's the picture. That's a picture of a 0.5 to 1 hitting, and that's the nature of a 0.5 to 1. We are able to accumulate. We're able to actually sometimes win. I know that sounds bad, but I like to win. So we were risking 5 apples for 4 apples there, and we happened to win. So 4.2 apples were up. It's kind of gone 0.75 to 1 here, but I'll do that calculation later. I'm just going to leave it be. And then let's go to crude oil. We were in the middle of something there. It's testing this high. On the 240-minute chart, which is a big deal, it is looking like breakout bar prevention. So essentially this another long wick is trying to be held, and it's testing it right now. The bulls are testing it right now, and I think this is where the bears step in a little bit and give some resistance. But if I'm bullish in saying that the bears won't win, then we look for demand. We look for these pullbacks, slight pullbacks, allowing us to create a breakout upwards. So we want the candles to develop a little bit more right now. I don't think it's going to break in this 15-minute bar. Look at the 15 minutes. Like, all of these are little 15-minute bars. Do you see any of them going that far in extreme? No, because all of them are, you know, condensed. So we're looking for a mature, old style of breakout, something that doesn't go so quick. So in that sense, you stick to the fundamentals, which is demand zone right there, and then demand zone right here. So fundamentally, the demand zone right there would work. I would at least do the 15-minute demand open here. I would at least do this demand open for 0.5 to 1 at the very least. I would do that because it looks great. And I do 25% off just because I can. I can choose to do that. Big fan of coupons. And I'd be going for a 0.5 to 1. Yeah, I think the high can break, but a 0.5 to 1 is really, it would be easy to make, in my opinion. So anyways, I'm just taking 1 crude oil long. That's 4 apples. That's fine with me. And that would be 25% off. So 1 contract at 26. 1 contract at 26. 1 contract at 26. We're there. Okay. My stop loss this low is 15. Yeah, this is a good zone. I don't know why I'm taking 25% off. I just feel like I could maybe save a little bit of money there. I don't know. And I might choose to go for a 1-to-1, to be honest with you. I don't know. But as you can see on the 60-minute chart, this breakout bar prevention is causing it to come down here. Oh, excuse me, 240-minute chart. That long wick is making them pull back a little bit, and I want them to do that because it allows me to buy. And I'm not confident in that because look on the daily chart, the daily could break that high. It could break that high. It is late in the day, so we have to understand that it's not 8:30 anymore. So in that sense, that's the reason why I'm just like, all right, let's just go for a 0.5 to 1. It's a little easier to hit. I'm waiting a little bit. I'm hoping that it comes down here a little bit more to get me in. I got 3 more ticks lower and then I'm in. My stop loss is set, so we're good. Let's drop back to NQ. NQ's breaking out the 30-minute. What does that look like? Oh, the breakout's happening. Wow. Awesome. Nice job. I mean, I didn't predict that. Should have predicted that because look at the 240-minute chart. Wow. I mean, we caught the bottom, but we have no balls to hold. Not a single ball to hold. Not a big ball guy. Obviously, because I couldn't hold. We caught this bottom. We would be still in on the 60-minute. Right there. Yeah, it's in a demand open right now. It's looking like it's gonna break higher, only higher. So, any way to get in, I feel like it'd be a good idea. Crude oil is very close to my entry. I'm just waiting, just waiting. We're in on oil. We're in on oil at this point. I need to take a picture of the zone. It's a 15-minute demand open. We're risking a solid amount on this trade. I think it's 6 apples, which we don't have much to our name right now as we just started the session. The 15-minute is the reason why I'm taking this, and also the 5-minute. Look at the 5-minute chart. Looks great. It looks fantastic for long. So much so that I wish I did 2 contracts. But I can't scale in, I can't scale out. We're not doing that. I would like to order 2 more, but I don't resize once I'm in a trade. I'm already in. I am going for 0.5 to 1 though. Oh, I could go for a 1-to-1. Okay, I'll go for a 1-to-1. 45. It's a little more risky up there at 45. It's a little more risky. $110 for 190. 110 for 190. 4.4 for 190. 7.6 apples. And listen, this is no longer a trade that's for reasonability. This is a trade. You know, it's not a scalp. This is an actual trade. I'm predicting that it'll break that high now, which is a little bit more pressure, a little bit more difficult to do that. We're risking 4 apples on that trade. This is a 15-minute demand open. In trend, alpha swing is, I don't know. The swing itself is down, up, and then the recent is down. It's gone 0.25 to 1 here with a 25% PIS. Here it goes. Here it goes. It's deciding if it really wants to do this or not. Here it is. We're asking it to break this high, just barely. It is what it is. It's based on this 240-minute chart. We're going to have to ask for it to rally above this 240-minute high that it's already created, which is a bit to ask. It's a bit to ask, but that is trading. You have to risk. I don't really know if it's reasonable. I think it probably is, but I have to get rid of it right away, just in case it doesn't want to rally. I would have to get rid of it right away, but my 1-to-1's right here. That's what I choose to do. So I'm glad I got a coupon on that trade. All right, here we go. So the NQ 60-minute has really rallied. I mean, considerable amounts. Now we're looking for a pullback into this holding split. There's a possibility that this holding split can work. It is bordering this protecting extreme, this little zone right there. Let's go to the 1 minute, and it's not really good. So the 5-minute and the 3-minute agree that that is the holding split, and also it's right here. That's a good sign. I don't think the market will actually pull back that far. I don't think it'll pull back. I think it's gone. It might be gone for a while. Why don't I just get in? Well, I still need a means of putting my stop in a righteous spot, and right now there's just only green bars. There's not, I mean, you could put something right here. You can put your stop at this distal line. This is not a zone for me. Let's take a look at the 240-minute chart. So 240-minute is actively searching for orders right now, all the way on this, along this red cliff. So the red cliff is this red cliff, this big red bar. So if there's any orders sitting there, I reckon they'd be in the split area. So I'd get out of my longs around here at the nearest sign of potential other sellers, you know. So at this point, all right, there is a 1 minute split wild right here. There's no doubt that is 1 minute. That's hidden. That's tough because that's a 5-minute split too. There might be sellers here. Actually, there might be sellers at this split, and I'm questioning shorting it myself. At least for a bounce. That's a tough one. Tough decision. To ease my mind. When the hell are you gonna ease mine? I would take that holding split. Just because it's not giving me a chance to long, it's like, all right, it's going straight towards some obstacle, and this is the obstacle in the way. So I'd be happy to take a short there. I'd go for a 0.5 to 1. Why am I pussy? I don't know. I mean, a 1-to-1 probably could work too. I don't know. 1-to-1 probably could work. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for that 0.5 to 1. That's 7 contracts, 6 apples. Yeah, that's tough. That's how it works. So remember all the nights when I liked with you. That'd put me at negative 10 apples on the day. You can't do that. So I would do a 1-to-1. That would work. I'd go for a 1-to-1 then. Ooh, it's turned before entry here. Nights with you. I want this thing to continue if we're gonna get in. Otherwise, we're not taking the trade. 65. I'd get in with 5 contracts. 65 with 5 contracts. That's 65. And then my stop loss would be sitting here at this high. Do you want to risk that much, bro? Yeah, I suppose. This high is 76.25. 76.25. I'm just considering it because I'm just not sure. I mean, the 15-minute, it's a sniper zone. It's hidden. Snipers are sitting there. I just don't know if I want to be a sniper today. It makes sense on the 240-minute chart. Does it? I mean, yeah. It makes pretty much good sense. What about the day? The daily chart makes solid sense. I don't know. I mean, right at the open, too. I don't know. I think it's possible. Ooh, it's pulling back here right before entering me. Wow, look at that come down now. This is a buy area right at this very second. It's more of a buy because look at the 3-minute. It's in that holding level creation setup. Holding level creation setup right here. That holding split, protecting free space. It's a little bit more of a buy. And also the 5-minute is in comeback bar prevention territory before it turns red. Generally, those speak for a little bit of a bounce upwards. But we'll see. I'm not going to be in it, though. I'm not sure I'm going to take this short anymore. This has given me an excuse to not take it because, I mean, it's not going right up there. I like the arrival to be reaching into my zone. We're halfway to the target on oil, so this is interesting. It is struggling to break this high, but if it does break this high, I still don't get out. I mean, my out is partially into this supply area, which is a little bit risky. It's definitely a risky proposition. I could use pivot in the zone. I'm not going to. Probably could, though. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it be. Nah. I mean, it's gone. It's only gone 0.5 to 1. Not even. It's only gone 0.25 to 1. So I'm going to leave it be. That's why I don't want to put a pivot in the zone there. Oh, wow. It's coming up. Yeah. Our zone is valid now. Look at that. It did not break. It did not break. So this is that holding level creation right there. This is that low that's monumental. I don't necessarily want to target beyond that. So I'm willing to bounce this thing between my zone, this split up here, and there. I would honestly ask for 0.5 to 1 now. But I gotta stretch myself a little bit. Every time I give myself an out, be like, oh, you want to have a nearer target? I do, and that's a problem. I don't know. But hey, right now in crude oil, I'm really gunning it, going for a 1-to-1. Really gunning it with a 1-to-1. I'm gunning it because I got a coupon on the trade, so it's technically a 1 to 1.5, 1 to 1.25. If you look at the stop loss and target, risking 110 for 190 whatever that comes up to be. My target's further because I got a coupon. This is a sign of a breakout. Anytime when there's a long wicks like this, wicks, it's not a holding level creation setup. Those are anti-breakout, but it's not a sign. It's not a good sign to go anti-breakout. It's testing this distal line. It looks like it will break. If it breaks, I'm not sure that I want to be involved. I think I'm gonna surpass. I'm gonna wait on this zone. I know it can work. I'm just not confident in it. I will actually look for a way to get in long, because sometimes these splits act as some retracement, but then an ability to get in long for more. I'd be willing to do that. But first, let's go to the 240-minute chart. That looks good. 60-minute looks solid. With you all night when I know how to save a life. Yeah, good call on canceling that order. I mean, it's right next door, dude. Right next to it. I don't like that idea. All right, it's coming down. At this point, if it happens to come all the way down to this split, I'm in long there. If it happens to go all the way down here, I'm in long. And I'd give it early. I'd get in early a little bit. Yeah, I'd get in there. That's fine with me. If it comes all the way down there, I'm in for that. And I'd go for a 1-to-1 because then I can risk less. If it does slice me open, I'm risking less than a 0.5-to-1. So let's do that. I'm in Q long. This is a holding split. 7.75. You can call it 8 technic. No, 7.75. I'm gonna go for a 1-to-1. Again, there are 7 contracts on the line there. 7 contracts at 434. 7 contracts at 434. 434 flat. And where's my stop loss? My stop loss is at this low. 26.75. 26.75. And I will, yeah, I'll be happy to go for a 1-to-1 here. I think that's absolutely doable. So let's just do a 60-minute check quick. What's going on with this? 60-minute check. That looks great. Awesome. Looks like it's shrinking. 15-minute looks like it's coming right down to a protecting extreme demand open. This is fantastic. A great thing for the setup. I think it's great. Great idea. Let's see it. 1-to-1 would be 44125. 44125. Let's see if we can make entry here. I'm hoping this arrival. I'm loving this arrival. Loving the arrival. I'm hoping we can get in here. We got in a little early. I'm hoping we can get in. Without it going away from me here. 44125 is my target. 44125. We're just getting ready, prepared to take a picture. Our stop loss is prepared at 26.75, correct? Our target would be at 41.25, 41.25. Let me down, let me down, let me down. All right, crude oil is getting so close. It's 1 tick away from my target. I think we've got it in the bag. We don't know for sure, but the odds are in our favor at this point. Love the odds. All right, Here we go. Entries should be made very quickly here. Entry should be made, and targets at 41.25. 41.25. Come on. Come on. If it doesn't make entry by 41.25, I'm not getting in the trade, unfortunately. It's already bouncing a little bit. 34.25. It went one tick away from my entry. Still, it cannot get a tick under. I might not be able to get in this. We're stingy people. All right, we're in. So, our risk is 101 for 101. 101 for 101. Take a pick. 101 for 101. 101 for 101. This is zone number 1151. 101 for 101. I did it because on the 15-minute chart it looks like this. 101 for 101. Asking for a 1-to-1 here. 101 for 101. Risking 4 apples. 101 for 101. I don't think it looks that bad. The 60-minute also is a reason why I took this trade. The 60-minute would be complete doji. I don't think it minds going up just barely a little bit. I don't mind that at all. And be close to you. I'm ready for the ghost of you. 4 apples for 4 apples here on this 1-to-1. Yeah, it's early, because I didn't think I could get in. 5-minute holding split, narrow, early. What else is there? The 15-minute is a demand open. 15 minutes of demand open. 15-minute demand open. The 5-minute. Oh, it's not looking good now. It should have bounced by now. It should have bounced. Yeah. So that's not looking good. Narrow, early. What else is there? Oh, we have 2. Arrival. Protecting free space of 1. Low. Alpha swing is what? Alpha swing is down. That's why. That's not a good thing. Alpha swing is down. The swing itself is up. Recent is down. So we're against the alpha swing. But still, it's fine. I think it was a good trade to take based on that 15-minute chart. Nobody buying. Really? Where are the buyers? Wow. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough, no doubt. Undoubtedly. It's okay, though, because technically, depends on how much we're going to get out of here. Oh, crude oil, I think, got out. Crude oil target hit. That's a good trade. Very, very good, because that's 7.6 apples. It's gone 1-to-1 here. Let's take a picture. This was a 15-minute demand open. What a turnaround. That's a turnaround. Turnaround right there. It's looking like it's going to break that high. No doubt. 1150. We could still find a way to get in. Based on that 240-minute chart, it's looking bullish. If you can see it right there. That's the break. It's looking like it wants to break that long wick high, which is also the daily high. It couples as the daily high, which comes with its own pros and cons if it's a daily high. No doubt. There's a lot of things at daily high and lows. It's just not the territory I want to be in. It's somehow retracing a little bit, but look at how deep it came into the zone. I'm not sure I can get away with. Maybe if the next candle prints right now, but I'm not sure I can get away with a 1-to-1 at this point. But I'm going to leave it be. I'm going to be stubborn. We've got 4 apples for 4 apples. Really? Man, it's not the end of the world, even if we lose. So at that point, we're operating from a position of strength. Let's just leave this thing be. My targets are hit, or sorry, targets are there. We're at break even at this point. It is what it is, man. Let's take a look at that 60-minute zone. Let's mark down how far that went. So if you look at this 60-minute zone I actually took as the first trade, ended up going, I can't even see. Cannot even see. It went 1, 2, 3. Is that 2 or 3? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just do this color, this color. So this is 1, this is 2, this is, are you sure? 4, 6, 8, 7, 5, 4, 6, 8, 7, 5. There you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it went 3.25. Wow. I don't know why I'm having a tough time doing that. 3.25. It was somewhat narrow. 3.25. And I would go so much to say as that is more than a, yeah, it is a 25% pivot in the zone. And I would say narrow. Add that to the traits. Yep, that is a narrow zone. Yeah, this is not looking good now. It went 0.25 to 1. Yeah, I'd get out at this low. 27.25. 94 bucks, whatever, same thing. And yeah, it went 0.25 to 1. That's good to see at least. With 100% pivot in zone. So next time, when we see this data come in and we see like, oh, it went 100% pivot in zone. It only went 0.25 to 1, but it went 100% pivot in zone. Price actually retraced. I happen to have bad timing, but price actually retraced a total of 1.25, right? Because it stopped at the distal line instead of the proximal line. So we can probably adjust targets based on how far they go into my zone. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be against that. Okay, that's the big move in that 15-minute bar. So now this 15-minute bar is either going to come up a little bit or it's going to crack that down and then probably come up a little bit. I'm asking for it to come up. Let's take a look at the 240-minute chart, 60-minute chart. Going south. Understand the words that are born through your mouth. Do, 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 do. This is a pretty average volatility day. Yeah, very average, if not below average. So, I don't know. Name and a fool out of them all. A single word he's in. 0.75, it's gone. Counting just pebbles here. Counting pebbles. Let's take a look at crude oil. Wow. All right, here's your time to go short if you need to. If you think that this high is not gonna snap, now's the time to short. It is high up there. If you think that the daily high, which is the same high, is not going to snap, then now is your time. I've been this ever since I looked at it. I was thinking like, all right, this thing could probably break the high. It's somewhat of a weak high. It didn't really hit this open yet, this yesterday's open, or even near it. It's already condensing in price. This is way too condensed. So I don't have a problem with it going up. So I wouldn't be short. I cannot be shorting. It doesn't agree. My higher time frame idea of things don't agree with it, which is probably a good idea because it's not looking good. However, there is supply there. I just noticed that there's supply here too, though. That doesn't look bad right there. And also, yeah, this thing's gone 1.5, man. How about that? Ooh. NQ is looking rough. NQ's looking rough for sure. Gone 0.75 to 1 though. I like that. I like that. But it might not be enough for me, boys. We'll see. If it breaks lower, no. I'm not gonna go short. I'm not a big breakout artist in this day. This day does not seem like a breakout day. So if this thing goes low, I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it chill. I'm gonna let it chill, especially after losing, coming off a loss there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it be. Dun, 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 dun. All right, this is it. It wants to, man. It wants to. I think it could pull back here, but do I want to be the guy risking like that? I mean, I do think that right here is a package of sellers, bro. Literal package. I might have to. Am I really going to short the high that I think is going to break? That would make me mad. But I just think that it's possible to do. So I might go short here. Protecting extreme? What would this be? This would be protecting extreme, wouldn't it? Oh man, it doesn't look that good though. That's protecting extreme. I might just not. Oh, order filled, order filled. Order filled. On NQ. NQ got stopped out. I'm not gonna touch it, dude. I don't want to do that. NQ. Let's go to NQ. It went 0.75 to 1. Should have went for a 0.5 to 1, man. We're up 7.8 apples on the day. Let's go to that 5-minute chart. Was it? Yep. So it worked. It worked well for 0.75 to 1. Worked well. It is what it is. At least it tried for me. So now I'm ready for a funeral. I think crude oil is a little bit more interesting here. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to short. I'm going to short. I can't do it without measuring. I want to short right now. I don't know how to get in for 0.5 to 1. I think it's going to happen. 0.08, 0.5 to 1. Single. Two contracts short right now. 1, 2. Look, I'm risking 160. 160. Take a picture. risking 160. My target is really, 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 really close. My target is 0.5 to 1, which is 49 if you look at it. 80 for 160. Or no, 160 for 80. 160 for 80. 160 for 80. 6.4 apples for 80 bucks. 3.2 apples. Alright, this is 0.5 to 1 protecting extreme. 1352 entry, 1152 zone number. You did take a picture, good. 1152. And the only reason I did this, it's heavily risky because it's right next to a high. However, it is outside a local distal line. And there's no retracement here. I just think it's worth it. I do. I think it's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it be though. Outside local distal line. Recency is 3-2. Magnitude is 3-2. X score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6. Alpha swing, I don't know. Swing itself is up. Recent is up. Cool. It's gone 0. Yeah, not looking good now. Not looking good at all. It's probably dumb, wasn't it? Yeah, probably dumb. But nobody there, huh? Coming up on me. Yeah, that's not looking good. Ouch. Yeah, I'd move target, but it's over. No, 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 no. Oh, 7.25. Wow, it's looking at this low. Wow. And I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out of oil. Stupid decision there. No doubt. Negative 6.4 apples. That's a tough one. That's all right. That was just stupid. Let's take a picture of that. Can hold ya. 2.25 that long went. That's awesome. Nice job. It's doubtful that I'll get up here, but I would be taking this. just do one contract of real. Manny, that's 5.6 apples. 76 I'd buy, or short at. I doubt it's going to get there, but I'll plan it anyways. 76. It's doubtful that it'll get there, but I'd be in. 91 is my stop loss. Yeah, I'd go for a 1-to-1. Absolutely. Let's go to NQ. So NQ is looking like, so here's the deal. The 240-minute chart started green, and now it's coming down to turn red. And it's about to nail this. Actually, it started down. Now it went red, so there's another turning point. That's 2. Now it's going to go, it's looking down for the 3rd turning point on the low side, which signifies a breakout short. And that's what it looks like with this bar. So there's orders sitting here protecting that from happening. And that's probably why it's going up right now as we speak. So if you want to take longs, yeah, you could probably take a long here for 0.5 to 1, whatever. In my opinion. Breakout, 8.5, 0.5 to 1. Single, that's 1 contract. Ooh, I can't. I'm going to leave it be because I'm not actually sure about that. Even if it does go up, the 60-minute looks dangerous, you know? Looks dangerous, like it could go down. But that's precisely why they're buying it right now. I'm willing to go short on this low. Where's my stop loss? I would go short on that low. If it happens to go low, absolutely willing to. Anything I could do to get in short. Five contracts. 5 contracts at this low. 12.5. 5 contracts at there at 12.5. Yeah, that'd be great. Alright. If we can see a breakout here, I'm in it. I'd like to be involved. It's a little risky. It is a little risky, no doubt. Especially with such a shallow move here. I'm going to stay off a little bit. I'm going to leave it be just a little bit longer. Crude oil, not really climbing that much. So the 60-minute is very interesting. It's very interesting. It's coming right into this area of shorting weather. Actually, that's where I want to be. Unfortunately, it does not look good. It doesn't look good. The split I cannot take. This 15-minute split maybe, but it's just not. That's just not. I don't know. I could take it, but it's just not the best trade. But I might take it. I'll take it for 0.5 to 1. I think it's worthy, at least. This is 0.5 to 1, at least for that. 8 contracts at 29.60. 8 contracts at 29.60. 29.5, 8 contracts at 29.5. It can, if it can get there. 29.5, 8 contracts. I would just do one then. And that'd be 8 apples. That'd be it, basically, on the day. If we can do one contract at 29.5, it's turning before entry here. Let's look at the 60-minute. I still think it's worth it. I still think it's worth it. 29.5. I'd be in at 8. NQM 24. 29. 29.5. Let's see a stop loss here. My stop loss would be here at this high is 39.50. 39.50. And I'd go for I would go for 0.5 here if it can get there. A 0.5 to 1 would set me at right about there. 24.75 would be my target. Let's see here. 24.75 would be my target. Yeah, that does look good. 24.75 would be my target. Take a picture. It's about to hit entry. 24.75 would be my target. 24.75 would be my target. I don't know if it will. It looks like it's gonna hit my target before getting me in. It hit proximal line. Oh my gosh, it hit target. Do I get out? Yeah. Again, I'm gonna wait for it almost hit my entry, but then hit my target already. So I'm not. Again, I'm canceling. I'm not gonna be doing something I don't want to do. Unfortunately, I think it's still a good trade. It could still work, but let's just wait. Let's just wait and see what happens. I think I'd take this end. What does that look like? I would take that. I don't know. Something's giving me like, I think I would. That's one contract at 32.25. We're in one. My stop loss has to be here at this high. It's 39.50. 39.50 is my stop loss. $39.50 is my stop loss. So $145 risk. That's 5.8 apples. We entered at 1407, 1153 zone number. 1153 zone number, is that right? Yes. 1153. I was asking for a 1-to-1, but I may or may not change that if it continues, or if it goes my direction here. I may not go at a 1-to-1. I might actually wait. Because that 60-minute bar, I mean, it looks like it wants to go bearish. So I would actually get out at further away. I might ask for a 3-to-1 here. I'm going to change target. Change target from 1R to 3R. Because it's a stingy holding split. Ooh, it's not looking good. One, two, three would be 10.25. 10.25. That's $440. Yeah, that's unlikely, but I'm taking it. That would be a 3-to-1. Where you gonna sleep tonight? Dun, 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 dun. It's gone 0.75 to 1. It's gone 1-to-1 now. It's gone 1-to-1. I'm asking for it to break that 60-minute low. And that looks really dark and gloomy for the higher time frame, like 60-minute, which I'm expecting some sort of retracement, some sort of buying going on exactly right now, because it's really close to 3-to-1 here. It should be close to 3-to-1. So it's gone. It's really dropped, but this is where the buyers are. This is the most dangerous part of the trade. Right here is because right before it breaks red, right before that 60-minute chart breaks red, as it's going very quickly, very super slow. If it can break that low, we're in. If it can break that low, 12.5. My 3-to-1 is down here at 10.5, which is not that far away. There's the break. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, move my stop to pivot in the zone. Let's not get qualified. 33.75 is my stop loss. 33.75. 33.75 is $30. Target hit. Whoa! What a 3-to-1 banger! What a banger, dude. What? I gotta say, I moved stop. I did move stop. But holy shit, that was trade of the month possible, because that was just a simple 3-to-1. That was a banger. I don't usually go for those, and especially on my back's against the wall. That's my last trade of the day, and I accepted, like, all right, I'm gonna quit. I have to quit because I'm likely gonna lose this trade. And I didn't even go for a 0.5 to 1. I went for a 3. I just find that fucking cool, man. Whatever. 1.2. Piz of 1.2. I moved my stop to risk 1.2 apples at the end there. Rather late, but it is what it is. That's a 17.6 apple gainer. We're at 19 apples. All we need is one more apple to be done, and we had just made it. That's huge. Monstrous, boys. Monstrous, monstrous, monstrous. Unreal. Again, we have a 20 apple reward now and not 40 apples anymore. Spoke with my dad and he was like, dude, I think we should just go. I mean, you're up $500 on the day, bro. Just, that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I do know what you're saying. That went 4-1, 4.25 technically. 4.25. As it's still running. Look at the 60-minute chart. This is exactly why I went short. Because look at how dangerous that looks. That looks villainous for anybody long. Villainous, bro. And the daily chart, oh my gosh. I feel like puts have got to be inflated right now because this is just really bearish. This looks like a zone, a demand zone. See how this is a demand zone underneath? That's a demand zone. This looks like a supply zone. All it has to do is leap from the top to the bottom. It just has to leap. And we're expecting some strong volatility days downwards. Otherwise, they have to do something about it. Otherwise, that's what's going to happen. But I think that's what's just the market's going to force that to happen. Let's go to 60-minute here. This one's done. Let's take a picture of that. That went 3.25 to 1. I was not expecting that. Breakout bar prevention. 1149 zone number. Let's close that up. We have one more trade left. We need to be very, 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 very strict about this next trade because we just need one apple, bro. One apple. So this was a, if you look at it, it was a 15-minute holding split, protecting free space of 3 or 2, probably 3. Holding split, protecting free space of 3. Recency of 2-1, magnitude of 2-3. Actually, X score of what? Let's say 2-1. X score 2-3 maybe. X score of what? 2.75. What else is there? That's it. It's stingy. It was stingy. It was a stingy entry, no doubt. That's why I barely got in. 0% pivot in the zone. Holy smokes. Lucky we got in. We're lucky that we got involved. And I wasn't even sure I was going to get in that. Let's tell me about the alpha swings. Well, alpha swing was... It's coming from the upside, so it's down. Alpha swing down. The swing itself looks down. Swing down. Recent is obviously up to be able to get involved. So, and that's it. That is all she wrote on that one. Crude oil, I am still considering going short here, all the way up here, but it's looking like it won't get there. And what we need here is we just need one apple. Don't fuck this up, bro. You have one apple. Do not fuck this up. Do not fuck this up. We just need one apple, man. What are you gonna do to make one apple? Breakout? Anti-breakout? I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't want to be a buyer. Why would I buy? Why would I buy? Yeah, I don't think so. I would sell. I'd consider anti-breakout. If this rips higher, I don't want to screw it up though. We've got 45 minutes, so let's just be cautious. Look at how dangerous that looks, dude. Why not? Just go short, bro. It's that low of day, man. I like low of candles. I don't like low of days. Look at the day now. The day is looking bearish. Looking like another close lower. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I'll take anti-breakouts going upwards, I think. Dun, dun, dun. Nothing quite yet. I'll just wait. We just need one apple more. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a walk and come right back and then try to make one more apple. That's our goal. I think I'm gonna risk 5 to make 2. Or 1. 20%. It's 0.5. You can do a 0.5 to 1 if you wanted to. Look at this rally. Alright, I reckon there's gonna be anti-breakouts. I think there's gonna be breakouts to the long side on the smaller time frames. People thinking that, oh no, it won't break this low. It won't break this low. They could be right. But I'd like to catch them. I think it's gotta go green a little bit to at least tempt the bulls. So I'm not gonna go short. Not in this pull right now until 25, 26 is hit. 25, 26 is up here. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Still, I know that's a lot of waiting. I would consider this long wick. I don't know what you call that though. Protecting extreme? Lonely pivot? Hell no. Long wick. I don't know what you call that. I think it'll work, but I don't know what it's called. No doubt, I think it's gonna work, but I just don't know what it's called. What do you call that? How can I categorize that? It's happening. Let's do it. Protecting extreme. I'm gonna say 12.25, 0.5. 3 contracts at 22. I'm gonna go 20% off. 425. I'm short at 425. I'd be short at 425. How many? I'm short at 425 if it can get there. How many? 4 contracts? Okay. 425. That's way up there. I like it. You know. If it really wants to do it, it's gonna have to come all the way up to me. I like that. The 60-minute, does it show green yet? Not quite. Not quite green yet. And it's coming down a little bit here. It's already coming down a little bit. It's looking like I'm not going to take this. Okay, I'm not going to take this. It's turning before I get into the trade. So I'm not taking that. I'll let it show me what it wants to do. 15-minute. It's looking like it's gonna want to create some type of demand here. If it breaks lower, there's probably gonna be demand here. This demand open. It's just I don't know if I want to be a buyer right now, bro. I don't want to be a buyer really. I think the demand open could work. We just need one good trade. There it goes, breaks lower. I want to see if that would work. That broke lower. I don't know if that'll break the high or not. Dun, dun. There's the green. Wow, it did anti-breakout. So that's bullish. Actually, that's a bullish sign. Any anti-breakout's going upwards. So let's see if this worked. This might be undercover bullish. That would be really weird. That'd be cool, man. Wow, if that went green. Whoa. Wowzers. Wowzers and wowzers. If that goes green. What a turnaround. I like that idea. I like that idea. I might take longs at this split. Oh my gosh, it's going. It's gunning. It just broke that one. Holy crap. Alright. Alright, I feel you, bro. Alright, dude. Chill. That's what I'm saying. Chill, bro. Well, you showed that you don't want to go lower. That's all I know. 4.75 it went. And then that's closed. Love to close trades. 11.53. Alright. Alright. Now, nothing needing to worry. Right now, it is demand versus supply. Keep it stupid simple. There is a holding split right here. Just take the holding split. It's not hard for a 0.5 to 1 for victory. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. This holding split, it's wide enough. It's great, man. It's great. 0.5 to 1, half, 3 apples. That's 3 contracts at 25. 3 contracts at 25. 3 contracts at 25. I'm in there if that's possible. My stop loss would be at this low. 11.5. Again, we're going for a 0.5 to 1. This is reasonable, within reason. We are long. And I changed my bias because the past 2 days, it has broken low at the end of the day. Created its low of day at the end of the day. Is it going to do it again? I don't think so. I think it wants to trick people. Just when people are starting to catch on. And at least, even if there is that, I think there's buyers after this bullish push. There's no buyers after this bullish push? That's bogus. I think there's buyers there. There's got to be buyers, and where are they going to be sitting other than this split? It's either that or the low. So I'm going to take the split. And it would be a demand open too on the 15 minute. And I'm going for a 0.5 to 1. I'd like it. We're asking for a small bounce. Let's see if it gets there. Doesn't want to get down enough, huh? Wow. It turned before entry. Do you still want to be involved? I don't know. I'm not going to take a anti-breakout on this. It's just not confident. I rock a lot of pretty feathers. It's going to break that high. Look at that. Alright. I'm out. I'm not going to take that split anymore. It's turned right before entry again. So I'm just going to leave it be. Do you want to take anti-breakouts? I don't know, bro. I'll take an anti-breakout it lines up perfectly with that high. Yes, yes, I know. That's two contracts. Two contracts at 445. Two contracts at 445. My high is this 60.75. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna allow me to get in. Bro. Again. It's the anti-breakout and did not allow me to get in again. I'm okay, then I'm out of that one too. This thing's kind of like dodging me right now. I don't mind this holding split. There's demand there. There's probably buyers here. It's probably safe to go long. I don't like that it's an anti-breakout territory though, because the shorts are gonna target that low. You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Let's wait for this 5-minute bar. Ugh. Ooh, never mind. I can't take that 5-minute. It's not even a green candle, bro. The 3-minute looks great for holding level. No doubt. I don't like taking breakouts. Sorry. I don't like taking breakouts for less than a 1-to-1. And I know that I'm not going to go for a 1-to-1. It's not as likely. There goes. It should break out now. It should break out long. Yeah, there it goes. So now it could play supply demand. So supply's here, demand's right here. Again, I don't want to take a fucking short here, but that is what it is. You should probably have entered that. Four contracts. Four contracts at 53. I'm gonna go for a 0.5-to-1 on this. It looks like we're gonna meet entry here. This high 61.75. We're risking $70. A 0.5-to-1 is right here. 448.5. 448.5. 448.5. All right, we're risking what? 70 for 36. 70 for 36. 70 for 36. 70 for 36. 1.4. This could be it, but I don't know. I'm out. Stop loss hit. Ouch. Wow. That's a hell of a comeback for the Greens. That's awesome to see. I mean, if you were bullish, look at that breakout work. Should have taken it, eh? All right, boys. It's counting down to the wire here. We need 4 more apples. Come on. We're right there. Let's go. Let's do this. Infinite work. $94. I'd be in short 4. 94, I'm in short 4. I'm trying. There's just not a good setup right now. Come on, boys. You could freaking randomly do a 0.25 to 1 and win. Six apples for 3. That's possible. Three, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8. 5 and 8. So that means in 30 seconds, 3-minute bars are about to print. Come on, boys. We got this, mate. We'll all figure it out. Alright, we're gonna put our stop in place. 1 to 1 is this low. 80.5 is my target. 80.5, 80.5. $152. 152. Where's my stop? The top. 152. My stop is this high is 500.5. 167 for 156. 167 for 152. 167 for 152. 167 for 152. $11.55. Alright, boys, this is it. We'll see what happens. It's gone so close. It's gone 1 to 1 in my opinion. So close that it's gone. That's what it is. It was a comeback bar. no idea. What do you want? You know? What are we gonna do? Yes! Fuck yes. That's how it's done, gents. I could have easily lost that, but that's how it's fucking done. 1-1 hit. We got 22 apples on the day. We hit our daily gain limit. 10 minutes left of the session, and it's about to stop me out now. And if I would have not exited at 1-1. Luckily, I'm out at 1-1. My goodness. All right, let's. I have to sit here for 10 more minutes, but I'm done trading live. I can trade simulator. But that's it. That's it. I gotta put it down. Great session. We almost lost it at the end there, honestly. We gotta figure out how to just win 2 apples, bro. We just need 2 apples, and we were risking 6 to grab 3. Lost, so I'm down like 6 apples. Now I have to gain 8 apples. Now it's a whole different ball game. So don't risk 6 next time. Maybe just split it up in 2 trades. Maybe risk 3 for 1. I don't know. Risk 3 for 3, or 2 for 2, something like that. Overall, it's a good session. I don't think any rules were broken today. Done. How many apples? 22.3. We traded for 120 minutes. Afternoon session. We didn't have a morning session. Okay. So we're just going to do some housekeeping, accounting. Man, I'm like exhausted. This was I don't know, it's hard to make money, but we did it today. We fucking did it. Super good. Super good. It's a good thing. So we're gonna switch to simulator. We're probably not gonna take another trade. I'm done trading, but technically I have to keep on trading until the session's over at 3. So yeah.